Yo, yo! What's going on? It's Marquise Money Mike Williams, and it's time for another I Am a Champion. That's right, baby. I'm excited to be coming to you from my office down here in Atlanta, Georgia. You notice I ain't say hot Atlanta because today it was not hot at all. You see me chilling out with my Carlton Banks sweater on, but before I get into my 3 points, I just wanted to talk about a lot of people hit me last week when the first episode that came out said, Money Mike, why are you always hitting us with motivation? Why aren't you giving us the secrets to success? Why aren't you telling us exactly what we need to be successful? And in its first quarter living right now, you guys, we right here in January, and there's certain elements that you got to get right up here before you can even successfully implement any other techniques. So we got to get your mind right, because in order for your situation to change, you have to first be willing to change up here. In order for you to do different, you got to think a little bit different. So that's why I'm hitting you with the foundation. That's why I'm hitting you with the mindset before we start implementing any other techniques to be successful in any other area in life. So I got 3 things for you guys. These are 3 things that one of my mentors taught me that you must possess, that you must do in order to be successful in anything. Whether it's business, whether it's relationships, whether it's kickball, whatever it is, you got to do these 3 things in order for you to be successful. So the first thing is you got to get excited. I mean, you got to get really excited, because passion is everything. Passion is all that. You know, people just trip me out when they talk about they want to be successful in life, but they walk around with the pout face. They walk around with the boo-boo lip, and they're not passionate about just life in general. They're not passionate people. I mean, you talk to people with little things, say something like, "Hey, what's up?" People are like, "Oh, nothing. You know, I can't complain." It's like, if you ain't got nothing going on, why do I want to be associated with you? If you ain't got nothing going on, why would I want to even connect with you? Every time somebody connects with me, they say, "What's up, Money Mike?" I say, "Everything's up." "How you doing, Money Mike?" "I'm doing great." It doesn't matter what's going on in my life at the time. What I'm doing, everything's always up and everything's always great. "Well, Money Mike, how come you ain't being real? You can't always be great. Everything can't always be up." Yes, it can, because I believe that you can speak those things that be not as though they are. So if I'm not really feeling great, I understand that there's somebody else out there that's not feeling as good as I'm feeling right now. Therefore, I'm great. So you gotta see your life where you want your life to actually be. Passion is everything. And then you don't have to be passionate about exactly what you're doing. You don't got to be passionate about the vehicle. You just got to be passionate about where you're going. Because I can guarantee you, I live in Atlanta, Georgia right now, but I'm from Minneapolis, Minnesota, the Twin Cities, baby. And if I'm really passionate enough to get back to the Twin Cities, it doesn't matter if I'm rolling on a plane, a train, or an automobile. I'm telling you, I'm going to be excited. I'm going to be excited, and I'm going to make sure that I get there. I can be on a unicycle, and I'm going to be excited. So the second thing is, you got to pay attention. You got to pay attention to details. You got to pay attention to everything. You can't just think you're smart. You got to, stop thinking you know it all and start thinking. So many times people don't think. So many times people are just smart Alex. They think they know it all and they're not paying attention. And it's like if you're flying somewhere, 1 degree off just doesn't make that much of a difference. 1 degree off isn't that big of a deal when you're going just a little bit. But when you're 1 degree off and you're going to Philadelphia from Atlanta, you can end up in New York. If you're 1 degree off and you're going to Minnesota, you can end up in Detroit. That 1 degree could really make a big difference. Even when you look at sports, you gotta pay attention, because when you're boxing, if you don't pay attention to what the person who you're fighting is doing, you're gonna get knocked out. You know, we saw what happened to Manny Pacquiao. You know, Marquez was paying attention to the way that he was swinging wildly, and he caught him with one, and boom, lights out, baby. If it's in basketball, if you're not paying attention to what the other team is doing to you, then you're gonna continue to lose. In football, you can pick any profession, any sport. If you're not paying attention to what that significant other in your relationship is telling you that they want or they need, then you could be out the door, baby. So you gotta pay attention so that you can get the desired results that you want in life. And then last but not least, this is one of the most important things that you can ever do to be successful is never quit. Never quit. Quitting is not an option. Quitting should never be an option. It doesn't matter what you do. So many times people are just on the verge of breakthrough. It's like right on the other side of the hill and they run out of gas. They get tired and they turn around and quit. You know, many times there have been miners who are just on the brink of breaking it and finding that gold and they stop digging. Many times in business, people on the verge of getting that $1 million idea, implementing the $1 million idea, but they give up and quit. And then somebody else comes along and gets it done. I'm here to tell you right now, if you quit, there's no way for you to be successful. You've tried so hard. You've been working. So why quit? If you're going to quit, why ever get started? And that's what it is. No matter what you're doing in life. If you're going to quit on the relationship, why get started? If you're going to quit on the business, why get started? If you're going to quit on the job, then why get started? So those are 3 things right there, baby. You got to get excited. Whatever it is you're doing, you got to be excited about it. You know, my man E.T. says you got to want it as bad as you want to breathe. You got to be excited and passionate about where you're going. And then hop in that vehicle, whatever that vehicle may be for you, and go ahead and ride out. Then the second thing, you got to pay attention. Pay attention to the details. Pay attention to the signs. Pay attention to where you want to go so that you can make sure that you don't make that wrong turn and it ends up taking you longer to get to where you're trying to get to. And last but not least, never quit. Never quit. The easiest way from point A to point B is a straight line. And if you quit somewhere in between, you're not going to get to point B. So get excited, pay attention, never quit, and you're going to find yourself raising your hands in victory because that's what it's all about, getting results and winning in this game of life. This is Marquise Money Mike Williams, excited to help you find the champion in you. I want you to remember, always remember that you're the best investment that you got and you were born to win. So play to win now because you are already a champion. I'll see you on the next video. Peace.